Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala nabiyyina wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. This is part 2 of explanation of Shurut Salah wa Arkanuha wa Wajibatuha by Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahaab ta'ala. That's the book, Conditions of Salah and its Pillars and its Obligations. Explanation by Saleh ibn Abdul al Usaymee. So today first I'll read the text of Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahaab. Regarding the condition of Salah, we went through Islam, and now we're going to read the second portion of the book and the second condition of Salah. So first I'll read in Arabic, and then obviously I'll translate as best as I can. So Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahaab rahimahullah said, الثاني العقل وضده الجنون والمجنون مرفوع عنه القلم حتى يفيق ودليل الحديث رفع القلم عن ثلاثة النائم حتى يستيقظ والمجنون حتى يفيق والصغير حتى يبلغ. Which means the second condition of Salah is intellect, and its opposite is madness. And the mad one, or the crazy one, is the one whose the pen is lifted from him until he retains his sanity. And the evidence is the hadith. The pen is raised from 3, the one sleeping until he wakes up, the mad one until he gains sanity, and the young one until he reaches puberty. Just by way of benefit, this book has been explained by Muhammad ibn Abdul al-Jami and also by Abdul Muslim al-Bad, and they have been translated in English. So I'd definitely recommend everyone to buy the book, so they'll have those explanations, and hopefully they'll benefit from this translation. So there'll be 3 explanations of this fantastic book. So Saleh ibn Abdul Usaymee, he said, ذكر المصنف رحمه الله الشرط الثاني من شروط الصلاة وهو العقل. The author rahimullah mentioned the second condition from the conditions of Salah, and it is the intellect. ومعنى قوله وضده الجنون أي ضده المقابل لوجوده لأن الجنون زوال العقل ويلحق به أيضا تغطيته بالسكر أو غيره، واكتفى رحمه الله بذكر الجنون تنبيها بالأعلى على الأدنى، وإلا فكل شيء غطى العقل ولو مع بقائه حكما لا حقيقة كالسكر أو نحو فله حكم الأعلى وهو الجنون. So the author, this is Saleh ibn Abdul Usaymee, went on to say, and the meaning of his saying وَضِدُّهُ الْجُنُونَ, and its opposite is madness, i.e. that the presence of madness means the seizing of the intellect, and also joined with it in terms of a ruling is the covering of the intellect by someone being drunk, and other than that. The author sufficed with mentioning madness to draw attention with the higher on the lower. So everything that covers the intellect, even if the intellect is still present, then it has the same ruling as madness, even though in actuality they differ. Okay, and then Saleh ibn Abdul Usaymee went on to say, وَإِسْتَدَلَّ الْمُصَنِّفُ رَحِمَهُ اللَّهُ بِحَدِيث رفع القلم عن ثلاثة النائم حتى يستيقظ والمجنون حتى يفيق والصغير حتى يبلغ. أخرج الأربعة إلى الترمذي من حديث عائشة نحوه وحسنه النسائي. And the author used as evidence the saying, the pen is lifted from three: the sleeping one until he awakes, the insane until he becomes sane. That's probably a better term actually. This is me talking to the insane rather than madness. And the young until he reaches puberty. And Nisai said it was a Hasan hadith. That's Imam Nisai. And also Tirmidhi narrated the hadith as well, and other than them. And then Saleh ibn Abdul Wahaab went on to say, وَمَعْنَى قَوْلُهُ رُفِيَ الْقَلَمُ عَنْ ثَلَاثَةٍ أي رُفِيَتْ عَنْهُمْ الْمُؤَاخَذَةُ بِخِتَابِ الْأَمْرِ وَالنَّهْيِ وَتَرَتُّبُ الْإِثْمِ عَلَيْهِ وذكر منهم والمجنون حتى يفيق أي مرفوع عنه خطاب الأمر والنهي ولا يتوجه إليه ولا يؤاخذ على ترك الصلاة حتى يرجع إلى عقله لأن الأصوليون ذكروا أن وجود العقل شرط للعبد المخاطب بالأمر والنهي والمجنون لا عقل له. So then Saleh al Usaymee went on to say, and the meaning of his saying, Salah al Usaymee, the pen is lifted from three, i.e. lifted from the accountability of commands and prohibitions and sin connected with it. And he mentioned from them the insane until he becomes sane, i.e. lifted from him all the commands and punishments and prohibitions rather, so he is not punished for leaving the Salah until his intellect returns. The scholars of Usul have mentioned that the presence of the intellect is a condition for the slave to be addressed with commands and prohibitions, and obviously the insane has no intellect, so he can't be addressed. I think that's about it, and we'll leave the third condition for another day, inshallah. Alhamdulillah.